dark magic, monstrous creatures, a world where nightmares walk among us. Fantasy isn't always bright and whimsical. Sometimes it's unsettling, twisted, and leaves you questioning reality itself. If you're looking for fantasy shows that will send chills down your spine, these 7 picks on Netflix are an absolute must-watch. From shadow summoners and time-traveling assassins to deadly survival games, let's dive into 7 of the most bone-chilling fantasy shows streaming right now. Number 7. Alice in Borderland. Imagine waking up in an empty Tokyo. No people, no explanations, just silence. And then, suddenly, a message appears. Welcome to the game. Arisu, a directionless gamer, and his friends are thrown into a brutal survival competition, where each game is a life or death battle. The only way to stay alive? Win. Each game is marked by a playing card. Hearts for psychological warfare, spades for physical endurance, diamonds for strategy, and clubs for teamwork. The higher the number, the deadlier the challenge. But surviving the games is only half the battle. The real horror? The Borderlands aren't what they seem. Who created them? Who controls them? And what happens when all the cards are in play? With its eerie, deserted Tokyo streets, mind-bending plot twists, and high-stakes tension, Alice in Borderland will keep you guessing until the very last second. And just when you think you have it figured out, it changes the game entirely. Number 6. The Umbrella Academy. On the same day in 1989, 43 women across the world gave birth, without ever being pregnant. No warning, no explanation, just newborns with extraordinary destinies. 7 of them were adopted by the mysterious billionaire Reginald Hargreaves, who trained them to become the world's most dysfunctional team of superheroes, the Umbrella Academy. But their childhood was anything but normal. Now, years later, they reunite after their father's mysterious death, only to discover that the apocalypse is just days away. The real nightmare? One of them is responsible. With reality-breaking time paradoxes, assassins wearing creepy masks, and a family so fractured they might just destroy the world. The Umbrella Academy is a chaotic mix of supernatural power, dark secrets, and the terrifying idea that no matter what you do, fate always finds a way. Number 5. Ragnarok. The gods are real, but they're not here to protect us. They're here to rule us. In a quiet Norwegian town, something ancient is waking up. Magna, an awkward teenager, begins experiencing strange superhuman abilities, strength beyond human limits, visions of the past, and an unshakable feeling that something isn't right. Then, he learns the truth. He is the reincarnation of Thor, and his enemies, the powerful Judal family, who are actually ancient frost giants in disguise. They're rich, powerful, and have been secretly controlling the town for centuries. But now, their old enemy has returned, and the battle between gods and giants is about to begin again. Ragnarok takes Norse mythology and drags it into the modern world, mixing fantasy, mystery, and eerie supernatural forces that make you wonder, what if the legends were never just stories? Number 4. The Sandman. What if dreams weren't just in your head, but a real place? And what if its ruler disappeared for a century, leaving nightmares free to walk among us? Trapped by mortals for over 100 years, Morpheus, the king of dreams, finally escapes, only to find his kingdom in ruins and his creations running loose in the real world. One of them, the Corinthian, a nightmare in human form who steals people's eyes and wears them as his own. As Morpheus sets out to reclaim his lost power, he must face demons, rogue nightmares, and even death herself. But fixing his kingdom won't be enough, because a storm is coming, one that threatens not just dreams, but reality itself. Dark, haunting, and visually stunning, The Sandman is a fantasy epic that pulls you into a world where dreams and nightmares are just as dangerous as the waking world. Number 3. Locke Key. A mysterious mansion, a collection of magical keys, and a demonic force that will do anything to possess them. After their father's tragic murder, the Locke siblings move into Key House, their family's ancestral home. But this isn't just any house. It's filled with whispering keys, each unlocking a different supernatural ability. Some let you walk through doors into other worlds, others let you control shadows, but some should never be used. Lurking in the house is Dodge, a sinister entity who will stop at nothing to steal the keys and unleash an ancient evil. As the siblings uncover the dark history of their family and the house itself, they realize that magic always comes at a price. With its eerie atmosphere, spine-chilling secrets, and a villain that never seems to stay dead, Locke Key is a fantasy thriller that proves some doors should never be opened. Number 2. The Witcher.
Why is it whenever I find myself in a pile of shit these days, it's you shoveling it?
Monsters are real, but sometimes humans are worse. On the war-torn continent, Geralt of Rivia is a Witcher, a genetically enhanced monster hunter, trained since childhood to kill the creatures that lurk in the dark. But despite his power, he's an outcast, feared by the very people he protects. His fate becomes entwined with 2 others, Yennefer, a powerful but dangerous sorceress with a dark past, and Ciri, a princess with a mysterious power that could change the world or destroy it. As war rages and dark forces rise, Geralt must protect Ciri from those who would use her magic for their own gain. But the true horror of The Witcher isn't just the monsters, it's the twisted magic, the betrayals, and the chilling reality that in this world, nobody is truly safe. Shadow and Bone. Light against darkness, power against corruption. A war fought not just with armies, but with magic. In a world divided by the Shadowfold, an impenetrable wall of darkness filled with flesh-eating monsters, one girl holds the power to destroy it. Alina Starkov, a simple map maker, discovers she is a sun summoner, capable of wielding pure light, something thought to be nothing more than myth. Taken from everything she knows, she is thrust into the world of the Grisha, an elite order of magic wielders, where she trains under the mysterious and powerful General Kerrigan, a man who holds secrets darker than the Fold itself. But Alina isn't the only one fighting for survival. In the criminal underworld, a crew known as the Crows is planning a dangerous heist, one that could shift the balance of power forever. With breathtaking magic, high-stakes betrayals, and a world where loyalty is as deadly as any weapon, Shadow and Bone is a dark fantasy epic that will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very last moment. And there you have it, 7 bone-chilling fantasy shows on Netflix that will pull you into worlds of dark magic, twisted fate, and unforgettable danger. Which one are you watching next? Or did we miss a must-watch fantasy series that deserves a spot on the list? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on our next deep dive into the best shows and movies out there. Until next time, happy watching.